need a beat.
Whoa. Hey everyone, welcome to the Fifth Quarter Fantasy Cast. I'm your host, Coach B, and I'm joined by my co-host, Peepaw, and Dr. Dry. I hope he's as good as a scalpel as he is with our town.
Franklin.
Welcome in. It's a great week to play fantasy football. We are halfway-ish through the season, and things are falling apart if you're Justin Fields. Things are coming together if you're the Indianapolis Colts. And how's your fantasy team doing? I don't know. I'm not in a league with these strangers on the internet. I was 2-1 this week. Got a lucky win because one guy didn't update.
Jake.
And then had a good win in the other league that I actually deserved. And so, yeah, it was an all right week in fantasy. How about you, young men?
I feel like the way you felt last week where you don't deserve the win when you score like bottom quarter. Like I was the 7th highest score and I won my week. I might have even been the 8th highest score and I still won the week and I felt so bad about it. like this is not justified. I'm like, I feel so bad for everyone else that actually put in the effort and won. Like I put in a lineup, my guys didn't perform, but I still got the win. So, I'll take it. Finished 3rd overall for the week in my other league I actually care about. Other league I got beat the median, so salvage what there is in that. Rolling through in 2 of my leagues. The other one is kind of going down the drain. So, overall still cooking here.
Yeah, it's like you win that one, you go on there and talk shit, and you're like, haha, sorry. And yeah, I went 7-3 this week. Let's get this bread, let's get this money, let's get this cash. I was about to lose to Skittles, dog shit team, and just glued together with whatever. And horrible team, horrible owner. Just kidding. He's a good friend, but I had an amazing team, and we didn't show up, and it came down to last night. They had that weird doubleheader, that second one that started at 10 p.m. Eastern, and I was up until 1:30 a.m. Eastern because I had to do my part as the manager, and if I don't watch, bad things are going to happen to me. So I made sure that Zach Charbonnet didn't score too much. He's still the McNugget this week. Make sure that CJ Stroud didn't do too much. Ended up getting the win by 3. Also, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's like having 2 players at once. So that really helped me out. But got the win against Skittles and his shitty team. So it was a good week. If I would have lost that one and went 6-4, it would have been a bad week because that's the main league that I care about most. And I'm killing it in the cheese. We've finally turned the corner. A team that has led the league in scoring over the course of 3 years. We're at the top, but we have the 7th best win percentage, but we have the most points against. So it's been just a stroke of bad luck. Real tough, but we're finally on top. We beat the top team last week. We're actually still in second because we're 4 points behind, but we proved we belong, and we really out here.
It's because you changed your name to non-profanity team names. You've turned your life around.
Yeah, I've turned my life around. So good things happening here. But yeah, it was a good week 7. We've got some awards to get into. So Vince, start us off. What is this award?
So this is the Hillshire Farm Cheese and Cracker and Meat Gift Basket of Disappointment. This is for that player who let you down, just like this doo-doo gift you might get. You know, some people get these at Christmas. Could you imagine getting one of these for your birthday? It's like a day about you. Like, this is like your day, and then you get this. I think that'd be a funny birthday gift for someone. And, like, give it to them not – like if it's someone who has, like, a November or December birthday, they get it. It's in the store. But if they have like a July birthday and they get one of these, you're like really letting them know.
Like, do they even sell this I don't even know if I see it in the store when it's not Christmas time.
You're telling them that I was gifted this in December, or I picked it up the day after Christmas, and I held on to it in my like 79-degree closet till July, and now it's your problem. So, hey, I have a June birthday. I would love one of these for my birthday, just as a true I hate you. Like, I think it'd be the funniest gift ever. So, some podcasts have like Amazon wish list. I'm gonna put one of these on there and specially request it for the middle of June. I think that'd be a cool idea. So, anyways, way off track. The player that disappointed you this week, you're not kicking them off your team, but you're pissed at them, and they're on high alert. And for me, that's Lil Bill. In the current photo, he's not wearing his Lil Bill pajamas. He's wearing his Lil Bill day suit. But yeah, Lil Bill out there. He let us down. He's been a little up and down. He's hard to predict. He's becoming a tough roster addition because you're not sure what's going to happen one week to the next. I'll probably play him a little bit more, but Lil Bill, you're on notice. You're about to get in the bed if you don't get it together.
With your bald ass.
The other guy who likes his protein is George Kittle. That fuels his hair growth, is what it does. He was a guy you were excited to get back. He hadn't played since week 1. You're like, I can finally start him. Things are going to be great. And then you have Mac Jones. It's like Mac Jones, speaking of Christmas time, Mac Jones received George Kittle as a Christmas present. It says, hey, George. And Mac, you guys work together, have a good time. You guys can do great things together. Mac Jones looks at him and says, ew, what am I supposed to do with that? And just completely like ignores everything about him, says, no, we're not going to use that. That's stupid. And George is like, I'm just hanging. I'm just trying to do my best thing out here. And, Mac Jones just ruined everyone's life. So it's what he does. And big old goose egg for George this week. So definitely don't think you're benching him with mega bye week coming up, as well as a bunch of injuries. So still throwing him in there, and we can only hope that Broccoli Purdy is back next week.
George got kittled. And so my guy here is Jalen Waddle. Put up a whopping 2.5 points after his 27-point performance. Hey, I know you got those big performances in you, but you've also got a little bit of too much Hillshire Farm in you too, and you're looking a little cheesy here. So it might not be all his fault. He does have I turned the ball over, throwing it over to him, and that's an issue. We got to get that fixed. But he's wide receiver 1 finally, and I think hopefully he's not like Lil Bill and has these up and down weeks, but kind of hard to roster. I may have started him over one Devontae Smith, so who also is up and down, but they're on opposite weeks. So I think I've got it figured out now. And next week I'll start Jalen Waddle and I'll bench Devontae Smith, and we'll just alternate that way. And because you want to be on the right side of history with this.
Maybe they're the same person and they just stop,
Because you can't be in 2 places at the same time.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
makes sense.
they wear helmets in football. You never know who's out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Arthur Smith made it on here twice.
Yeah, Arthur Smith is on here twice. We've added some things to the Sleep Number Shit the Bed Award. I'll explain this one. This is for those players who shit the bed. And so we've got a few guys on here. If you started Arthur Smith, you're double disappointed. If you started shirtless Mike Vrabel, he didn't get you any points. And if you started Travion Henderson, he only got you half a point more. So that's how he ends up on here with the open to work sign, because that man needs to just request a trade. Sometimes I wish we could request a trade at our day jobs that we have, because I think that'd be really fun if there were contracts and trades. And
would you do it for yourself or your coworkers?
It depends on if you like your job. Throughout my career, I'd be requesting some trades. But, so I don't know. I have a couple championships to my name, but I've also been part of some losing organizations. So, he's got the open to work banner. Travion Henderson. I tried to call his breakout. I think I've been trying to be a little too fancy. I had him on the God squad. That's not working out at all. Mike Vrabel hates him. Everybody hates him for no reason. I don't know what it is, but I had to start him in a tough spot, and then I looked at week 8, and it got even tougher. So he might be starting for me in one league where I just have no running backs. Man, he's. I'm really hoping that something. I might go pick up Justice Hill or something. I don't know, but it's rough. So Travion Henderson. They just don't love you, man. They don't love you like we do. You should be requesting a trade. Until then, you're stuck here in the bed with these jackasses. So he's my Sleep Number Award winner.
I think he's been every single week. People have been waiting on him and waiting and just never shows up. You know who the one man that can change that is? He's sitting right there. He can make this change, but he doesn't. I told you guys earlier this weekend after that Thursday night game, Arthur Smith was the sole reason that all the tight ends decided to get points. And you know who didn't get points? DK Metcalf. Because Arthur Smith does not like anything else other than the tight end position. So that is why he's on here. My guy, upside down, it's kind of like what he looked like during the game, Tua.
I turned him over because he has so many turnovers.
I did get this as a shout out to Mark who gave me this inspiration for him this week. As far as PPR formats go, I'm going to give you a list of some other guys' names. Tell me who got more points than Tua. Was it Tua or is this other guy getting more points? Quinn Ewers or Tua?
Quinn.
Astro Dobbs.
He came in for like a couple plays.
Tell me who got more points, man.
I'll go with Dobbs. Did Tua go negative?
Who got more points, Will Levis or Tua?
Will Levis.
Correct.
And I'm assuming the three of us also got more points than him too.
They all got yes, and everyone that didn't even play got more points than Tua because Tua got himself negative points. So good for him. That was I think he had 3 turnovers. I knew it was a weather game, so that didn't really help anything. We saw that with your Hillshire farm. Just roaming in a little bit there. You saw that with Waddle's performance as well. No one did really well in this game. So Tua upside down, turnovers all the time. I believe Mike McDaniel came out and said that Tua's still starting next week. So I might be wrong, but they might be playing the Ravens. I'm not exactly sure on that one. So we'll see what he can do this week. But morale is pretty low. We'll say that.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to do a sandwich here just because I put 3 of them on here. But Kendrick Bourne, like, go back in the womb, dude. Like, because obviously you didn't do anything. And this is after 2 straight weeks of 140 yards. He's also someone I started over Devontae Smith. So it was almost really bad if I would have lost to Skittles because that's a 33-point swing. Puts up 3 points. It felt like the right choice. And all of a sudden he's not. So anyways, he's been a nightmare just this past week, but really got some people, and welcome to the bed, sir.
It seems like Stephon Diggs is, I don't want to say emerging as the number 1 there, but he's starting to do that a little bit. And Booty's had his showings, but I really think that it's Diggs' team. Speaking of showings, did either of you expose yourself to Pat? And that was why he had such a great game Thursday?
I did not. Bourne's wearing the wrong jersey, by the way. He's on
the Yeah, no one in their right mind would have had Pat Freiermuth on there.
Only Arthur Smith. Do you think Arthur Smith plays fantasy so he knows which players he wants to get points?
Yeah.
And that's why he screws everyone over intentionally?
Oh yeah, he's probably got let's think who would be on his team. if Arthur Smith had a fantasy team and he
Jonnu
got to
Smith.
do whoever he wanted, Jonnu Smith would be the tight end. Tyler Algier would be running back 1.
Pat Frymouth is flex.
Pat Fryermuth at the flex. He would have Cordarrelle Patterson at the wide receiver spot, even though you can play him at either. Who would his quarterback be?
He doesn't need one of those.
No, probably. I don't know who the Titans have.
Will
Probably
Levis.
Mariota. Mariota, and then he would start. I don't know, some defense. I forget.
We spent too long on this. We need to move on.
Yeah, moving on.
My bedwetter is a conditional S the B. That would be Ken Walker.
Happy birthday.
You can't start him if Zach Charbonnet is also playing. He's not a S the B if Zach Charbonnet is hurt, but this timeshare isn't working for Ken Walker. It's not working for Zach Charbonnet because you can't predict it either. But it's just frustrating. So I'm done with Ken unless it's like crazy bye week situation and you have to. I'm only playing Ken if he is the guy. I think he got more touches than Sharbs, but he didn't do shit with him. So yeah. Sorry, KW. I love
He
you.
got five more touches.
And
Sorry, it was actually 3 touches because if you count the receptions in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was his birthday. I think he made a bad wish or something. But yeah, he I tried to put a little birthday cake on his head and give him kind of like a Taj Mahal situation. But anyways, put 9 candles in there, blow them bitches out. But anyways, that's yeah, he kind of crapped himself. I put the entire 2025 waiver wire on here because I feel like anytime you get that big waiver wire addition, they shit the bed. So you can pretty much count on it. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. But that is our Sleep Number Award. Oh, man.
Beefy. Our weights for men flex of the week. That's just someone you're proud of. The opposite of S the B, someone you want to shine a light on, someone you want to see those rippling muscles. You want to undress them with your eyes, and we do that for you. We love shirtless men on this podcast. We think it really brings in the viewers. Not saying anything about Mark, but he's here, and there's a lot of shirtless men on the screen, so I think I'm just putting it out there. So anyways, Keenan Allen is the flex of the week for me. Keenan Allen has once again shocked everyone. He does this. He'll just have last year wasn't the year, but the year before that, oh shit, you can play Keenan Allen. It's all good. So he's doing it again. Look out, week 12 or something, he'll break both his legs in the same play, but you'll be happy that he did what he did while he was on your team. So thanks, Keenan Allen. I have no shares of you. I would never risk you on my team, but the crazy people who do, you really are happy with the decision you made.
I think I took him late in draft.
Late one league.
Yeah. He was a great late addition. One of those last round picks where it's all right, let's swing for some upside. I already have too many rookies. So let's get an old dude. It was because draft season was maybe a week or 2 after the Chargers signed him. And it was okay, we know that Herbert's going to lean on him.
I don't like when you have all 3 wide receivers playing though, because it's kind of you never know who's going to get the ball. He did have a little down spell here the past couple of weeks, but good backup where it belongs probably now, but not the share of Ladd McConkey either. But does Joe Flacco look like he wore some sunglasses, got a little bit of tan on his face?
Yeah, and double ears.
That's for his supersonic hearing is what that's for. We got Gibbs here. I'm sure y'all saw his performance on last night. we can make the comparison for either Gibbs or Bijan. Either or, I mean, they both have their games. They're both right there, neck and neck. Each week, one can be better than the other, but they're still both fantastic. So, overall, though, he is running back 4 on the season so far. Bye weeks kind of messed that up a little bit, but still running back 4 so far. Yesterday, he went 17 on the ground, 17 rushes for 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a whopping 2 for 82 through the air. So, absolutely ate himself some Buccaneers and stole that booty.
Yeah, he was a little butt pirate out there. But yeah, that 78-yard tutty was sick. And then I really like the 5-yard touchdown, that spin move he had. That was working. He's so good. But yeah, I actually I didn't get to watch any of the games last night. I have Hulu Live Plus Sports, and they're on the Amazon cloud, so we're a little left in the A. Yes, last night. So I watched a game about as crappy as you could have with the ESPN app, and I just watched a little ball move for about 6 hours, and even at 1:30 a.m. because you gotta be dedicated. I put a couple guys on here. I got Joey F. Joe Flacco. Thank you for your service and making players relevant again. So it's not about him. It's about Jamar Chase. It's about T. Higgins, but mostly Jamar Chase. 23 targets. Like, that's how you do it. Every quarterback needs to take notes. If you have a stud wide receiver one, feed him like Joe Flacco feeds his best friend Jamar Chase. So anyways, he's going to keep feeding them, hoping for 24 targets this week. They're against the shitty Jets defense. So I think that will continue. Definitely a great matchup for them. And then Jonathan Taylor. I don't own this man anywhere. I'm a Jahmyr Gibbs owner. Love it. But you could have very much ended up with a Gibbs Taylor kind of start to your draft if you went double running back in season long. Taylor's out of control. I think he's got about 3 games with at least 3 touchdowns this year. So that's been crazy. He's on track for a triple crown as far as rushing goes. And we could see, I think we're seeing something very special with these 4 running backs, Bijan, CMC, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jonathan Taylor. I think all 4 could go over 2,000 yards. Not all rushing, but combined over 2,000 yards each. So we could see a very special year for the running back. And then also Rico Dowdle just hanging out.
This is it. You think he's almost positioned like he's hanging out in the parking lot, just watching them pose for the picture? He's like, how do I get to be that one day? You are, buddy. You are. This is Ladidi McConkey.
Yeah, and then Ramondre fumbled again. So now moving on to my favorite award, the McDonald's 11th McNugget Award. I had McDonald's today and counted them out. I only got 10, so just a regular day here, but at least I didn't get 9. And this is for the surprise of the week, the good surprise of the week. This can come in any form. It can be as high profile as you want. But maybe someone who's been a little cold or someone who really overperformed, but that good surprise, similar to getting that 11th McNugget that you so crave. Now, the guy I have here, kind of a weird profile picture, but he's here. He's a weirdo. He's untamed. He's unvaccinated. It's Zach Charbonnet. Stealing carries and touchdowns and everything from the birthday boy. It's kind of like, Ken Walker, he had his cake, everyone singing happy birthday to him, and he's making his wish. And then Zach Charbonnet comes in and he blows out the candles and he steals the wish. And he wished for 2 touchdowns, very efficient with his carries, and gave me a little scare as he almost beat me. But I have him on a couple teams. He was on the bench because he just doesn't get enough play until last night when I was against him somewhere. But definitely a good surprise. If you picked him up and started him, then he belongs in your McNugget box. Coach Peepaw, what do you got?
Yeah, so I got the Eagles, but we won't include Saquon because he was the only one on offense who didn't do jack squat. This was like the first week since they went off. We threw 2 or 3 earlier on this season. Ironically, we have one of the guys in our league that has Devonta Smith and AJ Brown, and he starts them both every single week. And the one week they went off was when he was playing against me earlier this season. But after that, they kind of declined, and obviously they've been hit and miss, more so miss than anything else this season. And this past week, they came out of nowhere at Saquon's expense, and all 3 players ate. So it's where you expect them to be, and they should be more often. Hurts was quarterback 7 this week. Devonta Smith was 2, and then A.J. Brown was 4. So with those numbers, you'd expect those guys to win, and everyone except for Saquon did. Meh.
So I put Bo Nix on here. He had an insane day. I was trying to
Insane fourth quarter.
Yeah, let's. Yeah. So I mean, like 2 rushing, 2 passing, almost 300 yards, carrying the ball, 2-point conversion. Like I don't start Bo Nix anywhere. I have him like as just a stash guy, but like Jesus Christ, no one expected that. Like and like no one expected that 3 out of 4 quarters of the game. Like, imagine being a Bo Nix owner who just like was over it and was just pissed off, and then like you check back in, you're like, oh yeah, Bo. So yeah, he became someone's favorite. Probably gonna honestly like they got Dallas next week, so he could keep rolling with this. Like this could be a nice twofer for folks. And like for example, the league I have Bo I also have Jalen Hurts, so I'll probably just keep rolling with Hurts. But like with, and we're going to talk about it with all the bye weeks. Bo Nix is probably going to be starting next week. He's got a juicy matchup. Someone's starting QB might be out, and then he's coming off such a huge game. So yeah, Bo Nix. Welcome to the Nug Box. Does Bo Nix have like a lot of acne, or is he just like a red face guy? Because I get it. Like I get red in the face too.
He might have some acne.
I've never seen him in person.
Yeah, I can't tell. Anyways,
I'll ask him next time we hang out.
Yeah, I'll get him some acne.
Doc, that game you had to watch last night on your phone on the ESPN app, that was me. My Wi-Fi was out for the all-day Sunday, so that's how I was watching the Broncos and Broncos game and Giants game. That's right. That's where they're playing. So I was watching my phone. And I was like, "Oh, there's no way the Giants win. Oh, there's no way the Broncos win." They go back and forth, and it's so laggy. So I see the points update before anything happens on the screen, and it was quite an awful way to watch probably the best game of the season, but alas. So I don't know what Bo Nix had going into the fourth quarter, but it wasn't good. But he stacked them up. Fourth quarter made it worthwhile.
I think that kind of looks like he's on the show. Hey guys, I'm Bo Nix, and I don't have acne. I just have a red face. So Bo Nix.
Can we start having people on the show? I want to do that.
Yeah, that worked out really good actually. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of that. That was fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We just opened up a whole new.
We just opened up a can.
Everyone's.
All right. How about, speaking of, you know how we get new people on the show is by our sponsors.
That's right.
I think we have.
Oh no, I'm hurt.
He has time to be on the show.
He does.
Yeah. That's
right.
funny.
So, what do we got? Duke's Mayo squeezy pouch.
Yeah. Let's hear from
Stay
Dukes.
tuned for this special message from Duke's Mayonnaise. Hey, Robert. Yeah, Ted?
Yeah.
What you doing? Putting some mayonnaise on my sandwich. Well, what the hell are you using? Oh, this here? It's a squeezy pouch. A squeezy pouch? Ain't that for pussies? Nah, man. After a long day of changing carburetors and using my hands, a squeezy pouch is just what the doctor ordered. Oh.
All right.
Thanks, Bob.
Is this like them squeezy pouches you get when you're at a fast food joint and they throw them in the bag?
Nah,
No,
it's
like-
more
Or are
like
you talking about the bottle?
like a sour cream squeezy pouch.
Yeah.
yeah, like a baby's pouch, but
Yeah.
filled with Dukes.
Yeah. It's like a really big baby's pouch.
Yeah.
Real with that creamy white in there. And but yeah, it's much better. I'm sure if you're changing carburetors with your hands all day, like that is just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
And that's doctor's orders.
One more squeeze on the pouch before you end your day. I always empty my pouch before I go to bed at night. That's my move. So we're moving on to our mind-bending questions. Here's our first one.
All right. We did this a couple weeks ago, but just getting our gauge check on it. These are your quarterback rankings for points per game. Since we have bye weeks now, it's going to throw things off if we do total points. So average points per game. Here's your top 10 quarterbacks. Let me know who jumps out. We'll go through top 5 and then finish out top 10 here. Top 5, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, and Drake May. Obviously, we had Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen in the top 3 start of the season, so those guys make sense. Mahomes seemed to have came out of nowhere. Prescott, we always knew he had it, but he's always spends his time injured. And Drake May having a breakout season here, so rest of the top 10, we got Stafford, 6, old man Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Baker the Baby Maker, and Danny Jones. Shocks you, surprise you, about right, vibe checks.
I mean, Daniel Jones, obviously, no one expected him to be there. I think people were hoping for more out of,
Here's the second part of the question. How much do we think this will change for the second half of the season when we get to that point?
I think some good guys catch up. Like if Jaden Daniels could get healthy, that's been a major buzzkill. Drake May, I think, has been a huge surprise. No one saw 5 coming. I think at highest we were thinking like 12, low end QB1. Patrick Mahomes, I think people were starting to write him off, us included. I think most people had him somewhere in like that 6 to 7 range, 6, 7. But I think Coach V, didn't you have Patrick Mahomes like 15th? There was someone you really hated, but it might not have been Patrick Mahomes.
It was probably Patrick Mahomes. I tend to just always hate on him, so
that's easy to do. But he's probably the steal of the draft so far, quarterback position. So,
yeah. But yeah, I do think that injuries and things like that. I mean, Geno Smith, we fully just kidding. But I don't know, Jared Goff, he's probably knocking on the door. Bo Nix, if he puts up some more of these more recent games.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, that
was a joke. That was a joke, and you started going with it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers is hoping that maybe he can. Hey guys, you think maybe I could get into the top 10 if I do right? If I quit, maybe if I quit porking and start focusing on football.
I was gonna say, is he done having kids yet? The man's got like a football field of kids.
I got a few more in me.
Yeah, I think Stafford's been a big surprise at 6, but we kind of we could see a pathway to it with Puka and Adams teaming up. But yeah, it's been vibes have been surprisingly okay for quarterbacks. I think there's a lot of good quarterbacks.
All right, we'll give you a quick rundown. Here's your running backs, just for comparison's sakes. These seem to be lining up a lot more where we expect them to be. 1st to 10th, CMC, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, Josh Jacobs, Gibbs, Achan, Javante, I think it's Bucky Irving, James Cook, and Cam Scadaboo. Once again, these are points per game average, so not necessarily full season.
I think
but those
will get up there. I think Judkins has been the most impressive rookie running back.
Agreed. We still don't like the man as a person, but awful boyfriend, great football player.
Yeah, we don't have to date him.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
all right.
What
do we? Is it Bimageddon?
It is Bimageddon. Everybody take cover.
How'd your kids? How'd your wife?
All that stuff, and it's on the same level here. But basically, what I'm getting at is everyone's about to have a really hard week. So we need to prepare for it. So we need to hit the waiver wire, even though it's been really shitty on the waiver wire. But teams on bye this week, you got some good ones and some ones that you're probably not going to miss too many guys. But let's see, we got the Rams, the Lions is the big one. Lions, you're going to be missing St. Brown, Gibbs, Goff, Jameson Williams, if you're into that sort of thing. The kicker, Bates, is that his name?
Jake Bates. Love me some Jake Bates.
Yeah, Jake Bates is going to be out. Raiders, so everybody who starts Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, so they're out. Rams, the number 6 quarterback in Stafford. You have Devontae Adams,
and
you got
Kyron
Williams. You got Tutu Atwell, if you're into that sort of thing. Seahawks. So Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet, whatever your taste is there. JSN, number 1 receiver in fantasy right now. Let's see who else.
I've been rolling out Darnold too here lately.
Okay. Yeah, viable starting option. So Seahawks, Rams, Raiders, Lions, Jags, and Cardinals. So, BTJ, I think he's someone that you're still starting, even if he looks like shit half the time. Like most of the time, you don't have a better option. Travis Hunter might be someone you're starting. Etienne, hopefully no one's starting Trevor Lawrence. And then we got the Cardinals, if you're still starting MHJ. Trey McBride, the number 1 tight end, will be out as well. So we got some heavy hitters that are going to be out this week. So I think week 8 will not be an indication of how good or bad your fantasy team is. And also, it's one of those things. If you don't pay attention to bye week whenever you have your startup draft or your in-person draft at the beginning of the year, and you notice a lot of guys on one bye week, it's okay. It's just 1 week. After this, smooth sailing. So just deal with it. It's likely that other teams are having similar bad luck this week. So we will get through Bimageddon, and there will be a tomorrow. And that's doctor's orders.
Coach, you got anything to comment on that?
Oh, I like your comment to Mark.
Yeah, I mean, Mark's feeling shamed that he has to start Darnold, but I'm just letting him know there's no shame in Darnold. There's always shame in Fields. It can always get worse. You could have started Tua. We'll bring that up again. It gets worse.
Dang.
Yeah.
Aggressiveness, man.
Yeah.
So I'll just move on to mine because I think that was a thorough analysis by the doc. What team is actually good at football? So we've seen so much up and down, back and forth. Bills, we don't know if they're good at football. The Lions have showed their weakness at football. The Chiefs started off kind of shitty and now look pretty good at football. The Cowboys are great at offensive football. They're great for fantasy. I don't know if they're good at football in general. Are there any teams that you feel confident that they are good at football?
Are we talking both sides of the ball or just one side?
They can win a football game.
Win a football game? That's quite a bit, I think.
That's a lot to ask.
I mean, I on any given week, I give half the teams a chance to win. The Lions looked really good last night. Colts, for whatever reason, they got to move in an offense and defense. I really do think they're legit. Chiefs do seem to be getting something going now that they have Crushy Rice back. Once again, awful guy. We didn't come back from injury to start celebrating like this in the end zone. We came back from felonies, so they're two different things. But whatever you are, if you're a felon, it's fine too, I guess. So, now that he's back, Chiefs seem to be rolling a little bit better. Okay, let me go on. Can I rant for a minute? I need some more milk after this one. During that game, Tony Romo and what's his face that commentate that game, they're talking like the Chiefs are the best thing since sliced bread. I'm like, do you know who you played against? You played against a team that has one win on the season, if that. Arguably one of the worst defenses in the league, and you say, "Oh wow, he's such a great quarterback. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. They're awesome at what they do." Of course they are. Anyone plays that. If anyone plays the Cowboys defense, you look like a stud of a team because their defense sucks. It's the same thing when you play the Raiders. End of rant.
That's okay, pal. And he's like, "Oh shucks," and I can't believe this is happening to me. And I think the Broncos are very good at football. They've got a tip-top defense. I think the Giants. I don't know. I think the Giants are more competent than we let on. And Jackson Dart's made all the difference. If they could get a real wide receiver, if Neighbors was just healthy, they'd be a very dangerous team because they've got a pretty good defense. Brian Burns and
I could see him trading.
Yeah. I think they should go get Waddle, free him from that hellhole in Miami, bring him to the Big Apple.
You saw how happy Tyreek was to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some moves that can be made here. I think the Patriots. You know what? No, I don't think the Patriots are that good. Because I saw a meme and it was like the Patriots rise to 5-2 record or whatever they're at, and it was like it showed that they had only beaten teams that were 1-6, 0-7, 2-5. Like they haven't played a good team yet.
It's been an easy schedule.
It's been very easy. So not sold on the Patriots. I think the Lions are very, very good. I think the Seahawks are very good. I think the Buccaneers just need to get healthy. I think the 49ers. Yeah, I think the 49ers need to hire a better personal trainer. Coach V, I'm sure he wouldn't mind going out west.
I would get back into fitness for the 49ers. I would do it.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, they need to. It's crazy. CMC's the healthy man over there. So, but yeah, wild times. I think the Rams are very good. I think there's about half the league can play ball. So, good stuff.
Oh,
who's next?
Oh, this is mine here. Okay, all right. So, do you think which superstar athlete can continue the trend in getting injured And if you like making bets, place your bet on using code 5th Quarter FantasyCast on Underdog, and they will match your first deposit up to $1,000, and we'll get $10 off that. I'm not sure if you can bet who gets injured next, but give it a shot. Hey, we'll see what happens here. There seems to be a trend though with the superstars getting injured every single week. It's like a record for the season. And the only consistent thing is that CMC is healthy. A lot of these running backs are staying healthy for some unknown reason. A lot of wide receivers, quarterbacks, defensive guys, running backs are staying surprisingly healthy. So I don't know if they'll be the next to go down in this pecking order, but which
You're asking us to
superstar?
like predict the next injury.
Yeah, why not?
Is this who we think gets injured, or just who we think is going to get injured?
Sure, whatever you want. It's a game.
All right.
I'll go with. I don't know. This just popped in my head way earlier today, randomly, but I think Derrick Henry's going to get hurt. I don't know why. I just think he's getting hurt.
Ooh, that's spice.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just I just had this like bad feeling. I was like, Derrick Henry's going to get hurt this season. So that's who I think. I think it's a combination of age and maybe he's going to be like trying a little harder because he feels like he's slipping a little bit, and something's going to happen.
I think you might have struck a nerve with Mark. He's got basically an all Ravens team with Lamar, Derrick Henry, and Zay Flowers. So don't do that to him. He can't take much more. He's fragile. Oh no. Get that off the screen. We don't project that.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward's definitely getting hurt because that O-line can't protect for shit. So he's definitely getting hurt, but no one's using that guy. Trying to think because I know we're not allowed to have nice things in fantasy, so I could see something. I'm not gonna put anything bad in existence.
We should have never done this segment. It was just a good segment for.
I was about to go to the very top and
don't do it.
Don't do it. We're not doing it. So yeah. So I won't mention Jake Bates. But
the boss god going down.
Oh no.
Pulls a hammy trying to plant his foot down or something.
Who was it? The top kicker did already go down. Was it Schrader?
Young
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got cut.
It was Schrader, yes.
Yeah, Schrader. I'm slow on the catching these jokes tonight, but yeah, Schrader. He was shredding up every defense out there, and ended up shredding his leg, and I think he tore his ACL or something, and so now he's just out, and it sucks because he came out of nowhere. He was awesome, but I mean, hell, what can you do?
Oh, speaking of
hell, waiver wire hell. That's what it feels like going to the waiver wire. I don't know if anybody else has felt like this, but and I usually have like the 12th waiver priority, so I'm not getting the guy. But you'll look at like the most added guys. I'll go through a few names here, and some of these I don't know, some of them we may have gotten, may have not gotten. But Hassan Haskins, anyone who knows ball knew that Vidal was the play. But,
okay, all right, give me your list. Vinny and I will say if we care about this person or not.
Right. Okay. So Haskins.
No.
Tyquan Thornton.
No.
Kendrick Bourne.
We just discussed this earlier. He's in the bed. He doesn't deserve to be picked up. Justice
Hill.
Well, based on my Derrick Henry theory.
Well,
no. So here's where I'm going with this. This isn't today what's available. This is you picked up Justice Hill after that big game, then he shit the bed. You pick up Kendrick Bourne after 2 big games, he shits the bed. You picked up Tyquan Thornton during his hot streak, he shits the bed. you pick up Hassan Haskins, it's Kamani Vidal. But yeah, that's what the waiver wire is like, and that's why it's hell trying to pick somebody up on this, because in the past it worked out, but this year the highest trending, and so if you have that number one waiver wire priority, you're spending it thinking that you're about to get someone really good.
Woody Marks.
Woody Marks, yeah, leaving marks all over the bed. but yeah. So all these Hunter Henry. So there have been, you see like the flashes, right? And it's really annoying. Let's see, there was some running back in Minnesota that was supposed to take over for Jordan Mason. I forget his name, Xavier Scott or something.
Yeah,
that ended up being nothing.
Michael Carter went downhill really fast.
Michael Carter, Amari DeMarcado. But yeah, it's just a huge mess out on the waiver wire. So,
what about the 5th running back for the Cardinals, or the 6th running back for the Cardinals? I think that's where we're at now.
Yeah, it's rough. So anybody looking to add Oronde Gadsden, watch out, because he's had, and that's the thing, like logically, it looks like it makes sense. Like Gadsden had 7 catches last week, 7 catches the week before, really blew up this last week. So it looks like he's got a real role there. But whenever you take a step back, they've got 4 receivers that they can throw to at any time. It's, I don't know. It logically doesn't make any sense that he would slow down, but that's what happens whenever you come off the waiver wire. So
to Mark's point here, I mean, if the trend continues with the Ravens, Derrick Henry is only performing when they win. And how many times have they won this season? Once. So, and that game he was great. The games he's not, it's all Justice Hill. The question really is, do you bet on the same type of performances out of the Ravens, whether Justice Hill gets the touches or Derrick Henry? I think that's what you got to think about for him if you're looking at him on the waiver wire as a possibility.
Or do you go crazy and get Keaton Mitchell?
No.
Crazy. Maybe you try to get ahead of it and you go pick up Devin Neal from the Saints. I don't know. Got to think of something illogical here, because
Taxi Squad, boys. Taxi Squad. He's about to break out.
Yeah. So if you're in regular season long, like you're looking to get some real weirdos here soon, because there's going to be more bye weeks, more injuries. Let's get this money, even if it's just pennies on the waiver wire.
But if you do want to bet pennies, make sure
Doubling down.
Do it. Go on down to Underdog Fantasy. And
Do they take pennies? Can you put pennies down?
You can do a penny slot. Why not?
Yeah, who wouldn't? Who was it? I think you can put pennies down on. No, I was gonna say FanDuel, but like, I know you can win pennies, but you could even wear some Little Bill pajamas. But yeah, make sure you do these 4 things, and then we got 5 things that we're gonna go over. But make sure you become part of our inner friend circle. We want to be your best friend. We want to text you all day long and all night long if you're into that sort of thing. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button right now. Hit that like and subscribe button, both of you. So we're trying to get more subscribers. We're at 61 right now. We just need 8 more and we'll be at our goal. And then go down to Discord. We check it once a month, and it's 5th Quarter Fantasy Cast. Go to the Facebook machine, add us as a friend, 5th Quarter Fantasy Cast, and we'll never break up. So we're never going to be your ex, but we are on X. So go to @5th quarter FC, and that's how you can become part of our inner friend circle today. But those are 4 things you can do. I believe there's 5 things, and I can't remember them. Can someone help me out?
Coach, you got this.
They are 5 things, and those things are live, laugh, love, like, and subscribe.